Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. There he is. The Jared Rooney, the Jared man. Good, Jared. Love you, my brother. What would I do without my Jared? They're fixing that issue, Jared, with the comment thing. All right. Jared with the rose. Davion, there he is with the heartbeat and the lightning. Very important today. You know what it is, everybody? Tapping. We must tap. I got a little spanky on the hiney. Not enough taps yesterday. So tap, 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 tap. We got to tap it out, folks. It's very, very important, okay? Even over there on the tubes. S'more. Yes, it is over there, S'more. Good morning to you on YouTube. Let's go. Happy Sunday. Today is Whip Zone Sunday, baby. Woo! Whip Zone Sundays. We're going to mark out all your levels for you for tomorrow so you know what a supply zone is, what a demand zone is, where the whip zone is, what you could look forward to the upside, what you can look forward to the downside, and study it today. So I suggest that you guys pay attention. Powder with the gold medal. There's my powder. And the heartbeat. Get your heartbeats in. Good morning, Candy. Thank you. We got 4 gold medals on the board. Good morning. I didn't have my breakfast this morning. Again. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Tap it out, baby. Tap it out. Make sure we're tapping s'more. Good morning. Thank you for all the messages yesterday after the live. So apparently a lot of things I said hit home with a lot of people. And that's why we do it, okay? That's why I say what I say, because I know what you're thinking. I know what you're feeling, because I did it, okay? And we have to hit home because we got to get you going in the right direction. Just waking up every day, pulling up your stock program and just trading like willy-nilly. Let's see what happens today. There's no way to trade, folks. There's a way to do this, okay? Good morning, all my beautiful traders, all my beautiful Americans, everyone all over the world. Candy with the second gold medal. Yes, it is. Good morning. Jared, how's the music? Good? I turned it up a little bit today. Just want to make sure when I'm talking that it overtakes the music. Say Elmo's fire. Thank you. Thank you for the taps, everybody. Gunsmith with the follow. Yes, it is. If you're here for the first time, give us a follow. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday for you. Beautiful. And the music's good. I want you to be able to hear that too. What platform is this? This is Trading View. I only use this to chart on here. I would never trade with this thing. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Are we ready for tomorrow? Welcome to all the new VIP from yesterday. Good morning. Candy with the third gold medal. And number 2 for Candy. Yes, it is. User with the GOAT. Thank you, my user. Share the live out, guys. We got to share this live out. Just hammer that thing. Share. Let's go. Victoria Cominos. Thank you, Victoria. We got the big thing up now again. They fixed it. Trade King, how are you? Trade King, don't you say good morning when you come into a room? When you come to the GOAT, baby, you got to come in and say good morning to the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? We don't just say gold. Gold. Was that how you would talk to your mama? Eduardo Alamo, happy Sunday. There we go. Eduardo, show Trade King how to enter a room, baby. Show Trade King how to enter a room. And I have no idea what Indus said. Abatu itna kayo chilata Twisted Stash, there he is. Where the hell have you been? Thank you for the heartbeat, Twisted Stash. Brad James with the heartbeat. User with the goat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're going to go over all the levels right now. KS, what's up over there? Remember that penny stock you brought to my attention? What was it, a couple years ago? I told you, don't do it. What was the name of that thing? You remember that thing? What was the name of that thing? Scott Davis with the heartbeat. Brad James with the heartbeat. Good morning to you all, guys. We are at 4.5 thousand likes. Soon as we get to 10,000, we are going to get started with all your levels, supply levels, demand levels, so you guys are ready for tomorrow. Keep tapping, keep tapping. Let's go. Scott Davis with the heart me. Thank you, Scott Davis. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Eduardo, 100%. Thank you, my friend. Over there on the tubes. Can someone, I'll do it. I don't know what that guy's saying over there. Oh, you can do it from here now? Very nice. Everyone say goodbye to Indus Player. No idea what he's saying. I don't think he knows what he's saying. And I suggest Indus, you stay away from the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to wind up in the grave. Here we go. Might SAG. Do I have a Discord? No. No more. Used to have a Discord. I used to be in that cesspool, but not anymore. JR He with the follow. Let's go, my babies. We are at 7,000 likes. We are at 7,000 likes. Bump, 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 bump. Boo, 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 boo. Keep tapping. Let's go. Tap it out. We are at 9,000 likes. 9,000. Andrew with the rose. Thank you, Andrew Essner and the heart me. I appreciate that over there. Very good. Very good. 9.7. Almost up to 10. Boop, boop. Miguel Hernandez with the follow. Serment with the good morning. Prac, yes, we'll do SQQ. All right, we're at 10,000. Let's get rolling here. Here we go, folks. The SPY on the weekly. Look at the big picture. Don't be the amateur. Don't be the penny stock trader. Don't be the broke options trader. All right, here you are right here. The weekly on the SPY. Beautiful. Don't fall for this garbage here, okay? An amateur falls for that garbage. Let's go over to the whip zone levels now and map these out for you. Coming into tomorrow, here we go. What state is your stock in? The market is in what state coming into tomorrow? Put it in the chat. What state? We're about to give you a clinic, so buckle up. What state is the SPY in right now? Put it in the chat. Let's go. Everyone right now is going, what? 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 Neutral, correct. Over 558.19 to the upside, under 555 to the downside here on the SPY. Now let's start marking out some levels here, everybody. All right, we're gonna start marking these out because I know you love your horizontal lines. Okay, do we got it? We're gonna start marking out your horizontal lines. That's good. Boom, beautiful. So here we are, folks, on Miss Market. I suggest you write this down. Over 558.16, you have room up to 560, hold number, first level market. Above 560 to the upside, you will have room up to 564, mark that level down, okay? Under the whip zone of 555, you will have room down to 552. Mark that level down. Thank you, Andrew Wester with the GOAT. I appreciate you. Do we got it? And to look at your levels, folks, all you have to do is look at these white prices right here, okay? Look at them right here. Boom, boom. Boom. You can see them beautifully right there. Look at that. Here they come. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. There you go. Are we good with SPY, everybody? Are we good with SPY, everybody? Chamuco, very good. Let's go over to Apple. Here we go on Apple, and we'll go over these again, everybody. Don't you worry. Apple, what state are we in? Put it in the chat. What state are we in? Alemo, Eduardo, put it in the chat. School these people. Let's go. We're going to zoom this out so you can see to the left, okay? Currently, what state? We're in a neutral state. You got to get over 219.60 up, 217.70 to the downside. On Apple, let's start marking, my babies. Let's go. We're not going to the moon, right? We're not going to the moon. This looks pretty good right now. Hold on, daily. Where's that daily 20 at? There it is right there. All right, here we go. Whip zone, 219.59. First stop, 221.44. Market above the whip zone. This is your whip zone area right in here. We do not trade at the open for the first 15 to 20 minutes of the day in this zone right here. Nothing good will happen. Over the whip zone, you got room up to 221.44. First stop on Apple, okay? To the downside, because you got to play both sides of the market, amateurs play one side to the market. Under 217.69, right here, you have room down to 215.26. Mark that level down. I just marked it for you, okay? 215.26 under the whip zone to 215.26. Do we got it? Andrew with the GOAT. User with the GOAT. We still got another gold medal on the board out there, everybody. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat, and we'll go over it for you. Thank you for the follow, Joe, Carl, Faust with the follow, AVGO. And tomorrow you're going to say to yourself about 30 minutes in, holy shit. Woo! We love this game, baby. Here we go. What state? We're in a narrow state here on AVGO. Let's get to work. Let's get to work on AVGO, everybody. To the moon, right? We're going to the moon. Let's see what we got. That's a big boy right there. All right, AVGO above the whip zone of 169.50. Let's zoom it out. You have room up to 172.50 on AVGO. This is your whip zone right here, everybody, okay? Above the whip zone up to 172.53 on AVGO. Under the whip zone of 167.61, you have room down to 166.50. Mark it down. Mark it down. Okay? Boom, right there. 166.50 on AVGO. Do we got it? Right there. Whip zone, boom, 166.50. You will reject off that level. Above the whip zone, 169.50. Boom, you have a nice move up to 172.50. Now, let me ask you all a question. If your stock price starts going up through the whip zone, right there, are you entering for a long? Put it in the chat. Are you going long there? Put it in the chat. Thank you for the follow. Chris Santula, I appreciate you. Andrew Wester says yes. Oh, boy. King Serrano says no. No, hell nah. No, correctamundo. We don't go long into whole numbers. No, Mr. Westner. Remember? Come on, Andrew. Mr. Esther. You got to get over 170 with a retest. Folks, listen to me right now. When you have money on the brain, you keep trading into whole numbers and making mistakes. When you have money on the brain, you keep making mistakes over and over again. You must stop with the money. In order to be successful at this, you have to be obsessed with setup, 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 setup. You do not do a thing until your setup comes up. Do you understand me? But the problem is, none of you know what a setup is. It's the wild, wild west out here in the market. You're just randomly chasing things when you see green, 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 green. Let's chase it to the upside, and then red, 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 red. Okay? You gotta have a system in place. You gotta know how to trade properly. You can't wing it out here. Do you realize you were up against the best when it comes into the market? The best companies, the best traders. You're not trying to be the best with them. All you're trying to do is jump on board with them. And in order to do that, you got to know when to get in properly. And then you ride it with them, folks. Okay? Don't try to beat them. Join them in this thing that we call trading. But a lot of you are trying to outsmart the next person. That's where you're going to lose. And if you have money on the brain, you don't stand a chance. Now, let me ask you all a question. You know I'm talking to you, and it's hitting home again. Thank you for the follow, everybody. How is that working out for you? What you're currently doing right now, every day, when it comes to trading, how is it working out for you? We did Apple. Let's go over to Google and then AMD. Let's put this in, baby. What state are we in on Google? Mr. Esther, what state are we in on Google? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Here we go on Google. Above 158.32 up, under 155.37 down. Now let's get this baby cranking. Are you ready? Are we ready? I love this guy. I love this guy. Boom. Right there. All right, let's bring it back. Here's our whip zone on Google. Whip zone levels. Mark them down in white. 158.32 up. 155.37 down. Watch your hold number at 155, okay? To the upside. Now let's put this into perspective. Above 158.32, you have room up to 163.14 on Google. Mark that level down right here, my beautiful babies. To the downside, under the whip zone of 155.37, we know, let's bring it back. Woohoo! We got room. We got to zoom this in now. We got room down to 153.50. Mark that level down. 153.50 on Google. Under the whip zone, boom, 153.50. Do you see it? Okay. Above the whip zone, 158.32, you have room up to 163. Mark that down. Hello, Kalando. Oh, Heavid. Follow. Thank you. Elto Caro with the follow. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. But that won't even work with most of you, okay? Because you're still going to lose every day. Made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. SPX with the goat, with the chili, with the lightning. Yes, it is. We got one more gold medal on the board. Ice cream cone and the TikTok music and the GGs. Thank you so much, SPX. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. El Tocado, user, and Boss Moves with the follow. Tesla. Let's go over. I didn't have my breakfast this morning, everybody. Now I got to figure out when I get off the line what I'm going to eat. Tesla, we are in a narrow state. What does that mean? Put it in the chat. Narrow state. What does that mean, everybody? Abundance and connections over there on YouTube. How are you? What state? Put it in the chat. Thank you for the follow, MS. Thank you, DJ. Wisdom, C1, the Ajax. Yes, we are in a narrow state. Tesla, you got to get over 265.20 up, under 260.83 down here on Tesla. All right, are we ready? Are we ready, everybody? Ooh, I love when they're easy like this. I love when they're easy like this, everybody. Ooh, watch that little guy right there. He's hiding out. Here we go. Tesla, here is your whip zone. Okay? Whip zone levels, mark them. 260.83 to the downside, 265.19 to the upside. Above the whip zone of 265.20, you have room up to 272 on Tesla. Mark it down. Under the whip zone of 260.83, you have room down to 255. Hold number, mark it down. When these levels get hit tomorrow, I don't want you to say to me, I should have listened to him. I should have listened to him. Yeah, I should have listened to him. Thank you for the follow, Jacob, Energy, DZ, Izzy Gerardo with the follow, AMD. Let's go. AMD, what state? And don't say Mississippi or any of those states. What state are we in on AMD? Put it in the chat. Kamalo Lindy Ramirov. What's up? IT consultant. Hi, bro. Hello, Abundance. How are you? Look, everybody. I got my bracelet on this morning. Everyone see it? It says Daddy. See my bracelet? My daughter made that for me. Isn't that so nice? She wears hers. I wear mine every day. For loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. Good morning. Whip zone, correct. But what's the state? Neutral. Yes, it is. Who said that? Powder. Yes, neutral state here on AMD. Above 103.62 up, under 102.71 to the downside. On the 5-minute, let's get to work. Let's map it out. Boom. Boom. Let's see what we got here. Yes. Let's go to that daily. Daily's good. I love when they line up like that. I love when they line up like that. Right now on AMD, here's your whip zone. Mark it down. Boom, right there. 103.62 up, 102.71 to the downside here. That's our zone. Above 103.62, you have room up to 105. Mark that level down, 105. Under the whip zone of 102.71, let's bring it back. You have room down to 101.69 on AMD. Under the whip zone, boom, right there to 101.69. Mark these down. Mark these down. Mark these down. Spy Gunner with the ice cream cone. Thank you. What else are we looking at? You are Uzbekistan? Well, good to have you here. Kamolidi Ramov. Ramov. Good to see you. Thank you, follow, for the follow. No he. Everyone in the VIP, tell them all about my levels. Are they any good? I don't know. Are my levels good, VIP? Put them in the chat. All right, PLTR. Next up here on The Price is Right. We are in a narrow state on PLTR. Above 85.88 to the upside, under 84.53 to the downside. Keep tapping, keep sharing that live. We got one more gold medal on the board here this morning before we start hammering them roses on the 15. Boom. Let's see what we got here. Good. Lined up. Yes, I love when that daily lines up. I love it. All right, PLTR above 85.88. You have room up to 89.35. Mark that level down, folks. Now, this is the long range for the day, okay? 85.88. You have room up to 89.35. Does that mean you're going to do a straight shoot up there? No. You got whole numbers and rejections you got to get up there, okay? Up to 89.35 will be your ATR on PLTR tomorrow. Under 84.53, here we go. 84.53, you have room right there. Bam, the $83. Here we go. Under the whip zone, you got room down to $83. Thank you for the follow, Ethiopian. I appreciate you. David with the coffee. Let's go. Let's go, team. Bring it, baby. Bring it. Bring it. You want to look at a little Bitcoin? Let's go. Everyone, tell everybody Bitcoin is up next. All right, on Bitcoin, what do we know? Who went there? Who went there? Whoop, thinking it was going to go down. All roads. All roads. Look, you ready? Whee. All day, every day, you silly boys and girls. On the 5-minute, you're coming back into your 208 and 20. You must get over this 20, 83,016.48 to the upside. Now, let's check your higher time frames. On the 15-minute, look at this. Bitcoin's got a lot of work to do to get through this mess right in here. All right? Bitcoin, look at this. You got to get through the 8, the 20, and the 200. I thought this was going to the moon. What happened? Voss is more than good. He is great. Thank you over there on YouTube. Thank you over there on YouTube. I appreciate you. Antone with the heart me. Rick with the shamrock. Powder. Powder with the gold medal. First goal complete. Thank you, my Powder, man. Powder, we're going to get... Remember you saw what I wrote back to you, right? Let's go, Powder. Focus, setups, everybody. Hold on. All right, the new live goal is up. We're going to hammer them roses. We're going to hammer them roses. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. I'll look at whatever you want to look at. Hello from Bulgaria. Thank you for the follow. NS Coda Jamlop with the follow. Is that a prediction that the market is going to have a shaped recovery? Big Aguccio, you tell me. Are you predicting? Am I predicting? Is he predicting? Is she predicting? What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. Keep tapping. We are at 26,000 likes. Folks, we got a lot of people in here. Come on, we got to get up to 50,000 quick here this morning. Keep tapping. What else are we looking at? JPM. Let's do it. Remember, the VIP is open before I forget, because you're going to ask 1,000 times. To get in the VIP, you are going to head over to thevosstrading.com. You can go right to the website, www.thevosstrading.com, or head over to the link in my TikTok, YouTube, X, and Instagram bio, and just click the link. $25 a month. $275 for the year, and we will teach you how to trade properly. Do you understand me? How many of you are going to have another red day tomorrow? Who's going to end the month red tomorrow? Put it in the chat. Who's going to end the month red tomorrow? Another month red. Lock it up. Here we go on JPM. We are in a neutral state. Above 243.50 up, under 241.97 down. On the 5-minute, we're going to mark it. Here we go. To the moon. Here we go. On the hourly, yes. And let's get our daily. Good. Lines up. Wait, daily. Hold on. 241. Now we don't have to worry about that. 2-4 down. Average true range of this isn't that big. On a JPM above 243.50, you got room up to 245. Mark that down. 245 to the upside. On JPM, under the whip zone of 241.97, you have room down right here. Here's your pivot, 241 hold number. All right, 2-minute pivot right here, 241. There's your first hold number, under 241.97. Oh, I got to reconnect this. Hold on. Give me a second. This mouse, come on. There we go. Mark, thank you for the follow. Sorry, everybody, I hit the thing by accident. Boeing coming up on Boeing. Keep tapping. We got roses out there for you all. We got some roses for you all. Right now on Boeing, we are in a narrow state Above 174.36 up, under 172.88 down on Boeing. On the 5-minute, you got room up to 177.41. Let's get the rest of these marked up for you, okay? On the 1 hour, beautiful. Oh, watch that little guy right there. Watch that little guy. Boeing, you must get over 174.56 to the upside. You have room up to 177.41 on Boeing. Mark those levels down. Above 174.56, above to 177.41. Why are we saying 174.56 and not the whip zone level? Because right here is your 8 on the hourly. Okay, you don't want to trade into that. You're not going to go anywhere. JDM with the roses. Candy. JX Jersey. Yes. Hammer them roses. To the downside. Under 172.88 on Boeing. You have room. There it is right there. Boom. You have room down to 169.74. Under the whip zone, you have room down to 172.88. I can't wait for it to hit that level. Let's go. What else are we looking at? What else are we looking at? Miss Market. Yes, we did Miss Market earlier. We'll do it again for you. Here's your whip zone on the market for those that are just tuning in. Here is your beautiful whip zone. Above 559. Well, we're going to put you at 560. Above 560, you have room up to 564.33. Under 558, you have room down to 555. Mark those levels down. I'll leave it up for a second. Can I buy now, IDK? Go ahead. Let me know how it works out. Stinker with the rose. Yes, it is. Stinker with the rose. Here we go, everybody. How many of you tomorrow at the open, when the stock starts moving up, you just randomly get into the market? Let's say the market right here, you didn't know any of these levels, okay? Act like you didn't know any, well, you don't know any of these levels. You don't know any of these levels, okay? Market starts moving up. Well, let's do this. Let's put this in perspective for you now. Hold on. I'm going to give you the whip zone, okay? You are in a neutral state. Market gaps up tomorrow right here to 566. Or the market gaps up right here to 564. Or the market gaps up right here to 560. How many of you at any time, whatever gap, is going long to the upside on the SPY tomorrow morning? Put it in the chat. Between 9:30 and 9:45, how many of you would go long to the upside on SPY tomorrow in your options? How many of you are going long there? Mr. Future with the rose. Thank you, Mr. Futures with the roses. Yes, it is. Let's go, babies. Keep hammering those roses. Keep hammering them roses. Let's see what we got. You're going to be short. Okay. You're doing puts. Okay. Wait for the first 5-minute candle and play the breakout after the retest. Okay. All right. Let me ask you something. Benaya. What position is this right here? If it gaps up right there, what position is that in the market? Can you tell me what position that is, Benaya? Don't Google it. You won't find it. What position is that, everybody, in the market right there? If you gap up right there, what position? A VIP, please help our friend Benaya. Nobody, you don't know. Okay, but you're going to go short. All right? So, Benaya, let me ask you a question. You gap down tomorrow on the market at one of these 3 dots. What are you doing? What are you going to do here, here, or here? Put it in the chat, Benaya. You just know it has to fill the gap. All right, you're being honest. I like that. You're being honest. Benaya, we need to teach you how to trade properly, okay? And I mean that in a good way. Right now, you're guessing. You're guessing. You can't be a trader and just say, I think I know it needs to fill the gap. That's how you're going to trade? And I don't mean, I'm just using you because you are here. I love you, my brother, all right? Folks, you got to learn how to do this thing. You got to give yourself a chance, okay? Come on. Thank you for the follow. Who's next? All right, that's the SPY. Everyone loves Tesla, so let's go over to Tesla. All right, I'm going to take these down right now. Tesla, we are in a neutral state. Yes, it is. If Tesla gaps up right here tomorrow, what are you guys doing tomorrow? Right here's the gap. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Put it in the chat. Thank you for the follow, Ayanda Caliber. On volume. On volume. Okay. On volume. SPY may not have volume, but if it does have volume, you'll go. Okay. What else are we looking at? Right here. Are we going up or down on this gap right here, folks? Put it in the chat. Wait for a retest. You're waiting for a retest of what, Z? Well, first of all, are you going down or are you going up? What are we retesting? Waiting for the gap fill. What if it doesn't get filled, QNSS? What position is this, everybody? This dot right here. What position is this dot to the upside? Do we know? Andrew's going down. Do we know? Shorting to the downside. XOOG. All right, let's do this. XOOG is going to short to the downside right here. Okay? Not a bad play. How far are you shorting? How far are you shorting? I'll give you a little help. You ready? I'm going to give you a little help. You are shorting to the downside right here. VIP, they don't even know they're getting a master class right now. But don't worry, I'm not going to go too far. How far are you shorting, XOO? Resistance if it rejects the short. Where would your resistance be, Brandon? Why? Why? There's got to be a reason you have resistance. It just doesn't say resistance today. We're going to have resistance now. Why? I'm being serious with you all. Okay? I'm going to give you a little clue if you're shorting to the downside here, okay? How about that level right there? Okay? You know why? Get in the VIP. We'll teach you why. What's next, everybody? What else do you want to learn? What else? BTC. Let's take a look. Folks, you got to know how to trade, okay? Yes, 15-minute drop. Why? Because I just got done saying this 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. You have to get through these 15 minutes. What did I just say on Bitcoin? You got a lot of resistance up there. Of course you're dropping. You got to get through this mess. You're not doing anything at the moment to the upside on Bitcoin. All right? And you're not chasing this to the downside right now either. Let me show you why. You are in a neutral state. You are far from the 20. I don't care if this comes down. All roads lead back to that 20, and you'll see it happen shortly. What else are we looking at? Addis, Mamo. Yes, over there on YouTube. Yes, it is. Good job, Addis. Yes, Addis. Good position. Addis, how long have you been on YouTube with us? Very good. That's what I'm talking about, traders. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Addis. Thank you, Frazier, for the follow. Yes, the VIP, the link is in the bio to get into our VIP, folks. To learn all of this and much more, head over to our VIP. We're going to go over more stuff now here in a minute, okay? You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com, and we will teach you how to trade the right way. It is time to stop the nonsense. You don't know what you're doing, okay? You don't know what you're doing. We had a new VIP here yesterday. I don't know if he's in here, if I can say his name. I don't want to just do that. Watched the VIP videos. Did them all yesterday. Spent his entire day. Messaged me and said, holy shit. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And I go, what does that mean? That a good thing or a bad thing? Oh my God, I didn't realize this. This is insane, Voss. Well, now you gotta put it into production. Now you must take what I teach you and apply it. I can't do it for you. All right? Holy shit, that was funny. I never had anyone do that before. That was pretty damn funny. Powder with the rose. Thank you, Powder Candy. Antone with the heart puffs. Thank you, my Antone. I appreciate you over there. Antone, thank you so much. Candy. Mr. Future, Stinker. I love that name, Stinker. With the rose. Yes, it is. How to trade on April 2nd. Wait for market sentiment. Jesus Christ. Delete Luis Carlos Jamil with the follow. I don't have WhatsApp. Brian Wargarden, it's true. I thought the same thing. Yeah. For 80 cents a day, get in the VIP. Chef Joseph, don't say that because you're making me raise it. 80 cents a day? Yikes. Katana Lim, I know she's ready for tomorrow. Thank you, Jack Mears Ways with the follow. I don't even think half these people, yeah, they don't know the words. Amazon, let's do it. Amazon, guys, listen to me. We want to help you. That's why we're here, okay? We want to help you. And the only way we're going to get through to you is to show you all these different things. And we know we're hitting it right on the head. I've been through it. They've been through it, okay? Amazon right now, what state are we in? We are in a neutral state. So if we gap up here, wait, hold on. Let's do this one. You open right here on Amazon tomorrow. You open. Are we going long or are we going short on Amazon at the open? That dot is where you're opening. Put it in the chat. Addis, yes, you are. I knew you had to be in the VIP. Good job, Addis. Good job, baby. Oh, yes, Addis. Yes. Sorry. There's a lot of people in that VIP, Addis. But you knew way too much over here. I'm like, wow, he really takes notes during these lives. Oh, where are we doing? You're going long. You're going long. Folks, let me give you a little clue, okay? Look at the state of your stock. Are we in a bullish setup or are we in a bearish setup at the open currently? Where are we? Even if you gap up here, you're still in a bearish state. Does everybody understand that? If you go long at the open here, you are going to be rejected hard. This 20 must catch up to this 200 or vice versa. You're just going to get whipped around at the open. What does Voss do? I'm just waiting or moving on to something that's narrow until these two get together. Do you understand that, everybody? Okay? Let's pull this back a second. Let me see if I can find one for you here. Let's see if we can go on a little discovery. A little discovery here. I don't see anything yet. Let's see. TDM. Let me pull this one up. Nope. Oh, here's one. Here we go. On the 14th. Let's take these whip zones out. Let's put the whip zones in from that day. Hold on, everybody. Buckle up. Remember these dots that I put on? Here's your dot. Here is your state. Okay? Are we looking to play this long? Are we looking to play that long? Who's looking to go long there? Anybody? No. What are we looking for, traders? VIP. I wish Katana was here now. She's doing really well. What are we looking for? Are we looking for that long? No! No, it ain't going up. It ain't going up. What are we looking for, VIP? Come on. Let's go, six figures. Come on. Buckle up. Let's go. What do you got? What are we looking for here? I'm going to give you a hint. It starts with the letter B. Retracement. That's good. That's part of it. Katana Lim, what are we waiting for? Katana Lim, share that live. Show them all, Katana. What are we looking for here? This thing starts moving up. You know you're not going long. What are you looking for, Katana Lim? What are you looking for? Here we go, everybody. Are you ready for the answer? Yes, Taigu. Yes. There we go, Jared. Yes, Daly. Yes, a lot of you are saying break, but you don't know what the hell it means. Yes, you're looking for the break of structure. Back to the downside on this. The new VIP break of structure educational video will be out this week. Now, what module will it be in? That's the question, huh? because break a structure is advanced trading. We're not going to put it in module 1. So make sure you watch and retain all the current videos or you won't know what the hell we're talking about in that video. All right? You're looking for the break. There they are. The lifeguard. Yeah. See? But what I need you all to start doing now is see it and know it based on, look, folks, based on your whip zone, based on the state of your stock, and what position you opened up in. Once you see those 3 things, you immediately say, not going long, looking for a break of structure. You need to know it like this, like the back of your hand, okay? Just like when you're driving a car and you're going straight and you see a stop sign, you don't go through it, you stop at the stop sign or a red light. Slow down at a yellow light. This is how you need to learn how to read a price action on a chart. This price action is king. There is no indicator that is going to teach you how to trade properly. I will promise you that right now. All of you that have all these indicators up, how is it working out for you? How is it working out for you? And then what you're doing is you're adding another indicator. So you're on indicator number 2. How is that working out for you? Then you're adding indicator number 3. How is that working out for you? It's time to learn how to trade. And today it starts right now. Okay? Enough is enough. Let's look at another one now. Uber. Let's see what we got on Uber. I know a lot of you trade Uber. Okay? Uber. What state are we in, guys? Come on. What state? What state is this? You should know it like the back of your hand. Boom, 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 boom. Neutral. All right? You are in a neutral state right here. If the stock opens right here, what are you doing? Are you going up or are you shorting? I'm afraid of the answers right now, but here we go. Put it in the chat. Are we going short or are we going to the long side? On Uber. Thank you for the follow, Rico Akeem. Thank you. Neutral. Are we going up or long? Don't enter until it breaks the high or the low. You don't have our high or a low yet. What are we doing? You're shorting. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. You're going to short into the whip zone? You're going to short into hell right here? You're going to short into the whip zone level. What else are we doing? Neither. We got a neither, and that's the answer right there. STE. Congratulations, my friend. You're not going long or you're not going short. Good job, STE. Good. Neither. There you go, Katana Lim. I missed that. Sorry. Why aren't we going long and why aren't we going short in the first 10 minutes on Uber if we open right here? Why? Tell me why. It's just it's easy to say it, but why? I need you to know why. Why aren't we going long? Why aren't we going short in that scenario? Why? You're waiting. What are you waiting for? Confirmation? Yes, that's part of it. But what about confirmation are you waiting for? Tell me, why are you waiting? You need to know these answers, everybody. And then once you understand and you can spit it out quick is when your life will turn the corner when it comes to trading in the market. Okay? You're in a neutral state. You ain't going anywhere long until that 20 catches up to that 200. You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to whip around over and over. Now, let me ask you all another question. You open right here. What are you doing? Are we going short or are we going long if we open there to the downside? Put it in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Buckle up, folks. You got somebody on TikTok Live that's going to teach you here. We're not going to random bullshit all over the place. So let's go. What are we doing? Break and retest. So you're waiting for a break to the downside and then a retest and then a short. Why take? That's why TK. Okay. What else are we doing, folks? You're going long. So we don't want to go short into hell, into the whip zone. We also don't want to go long into hell, into the whip zone. Not for the first 15 to 20 minutes. You want to stay out of this box for the first 15 minutes of the day. I'm telling you right now, most amateurs get eaten alive inside this box right here. This is not where you want to be for the first 15 minutes of the day. I can guarantee you that right now, okay? But, folks, we opened here. What are we doing? Retest upon liquidity sweep. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Wait for a confirmation of high and low to determine the zone. Forget the liquidity sweep. Forget the bullshit, okay? You are looking to see what type of move you get to the downside, okay? Then the most important part. Are we ready? Liquidity sweep. Here we go. You ready? You're looking for your retracement. Your retracement right here is going to tell you everything you need to know about your next direction. And now, what are we doing, folks? Katana Lim, what are we doing? Here we go, everybody. You ready? We got to move to the downside. Red candle to the downside. What are we doing? That candle forms. What are we doing? We are waiting for the next retracement. If this candle right here, look at me, people. Look at me. This is important stuff right here. This is a touch of what we teach every Tuesday and Thursday nights in the live training. Your next candle opens to the downside. What are you doing right here? You get a red candle and you get another red candle to the downside. What are you doing at that candle? Put it in the chat. Now, we're talking about the amateur trader here, the novice trader, okay? What are you doing? You're selling. Nothing, Sando says nothing. Lock-in Boys is waiting. There's always a retracement. Big drop, there is always a retracement. Always. Okay? Nothing. Waiting for a retest. Bingo, everybody. You are waiting. Let this do what it has to do to the downside. You aren't in the state to chase this to the downside. You're in a neutral state. You're not chasing that to the downside. If you were narrow, you can go after that. But you're neutral. Do you want your first trade of the day to be a disaster? No, absolutely not. Wait for the retest now. Let's back this up, okay? You retest. Now, here we go. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. This is going to get tricky now, everybody. You get your move to the downside. You get your move to the downside. You now retrace back to the upside right there in one candle. Red, red, green. You now retrace back in one candle. What are you doing? What are you doing on the next candle? If this next candle is coming back, here we go. You ready? This is getting good, folks. Your next candle opens and starts coming down. What are you doing? Put it in the chat. Zigo is waiting. KLK is waiting. Keegan's doing nothing. You're waiting. You're buying a put, Dale. You're getting in. Okay, you're getting in. Wait for confirmation. SMNC is going long. Man, we got a lot of work to do, folks. We got a lot of teaching to do, man. And this is why I opened up Voss Trading Education. All right, this is your candle. Folks, look at me. You retrace down. You had this move down. You now retrace in one candle back to the 50-cent retracement level. One shot, boom. You are not, under any circumstances, taking that short on the next candle. What are we looking for? Right? What are we looking for? We're not chasing this short, and we're not going long. You have no event. You have no indication of a long event yet. You can't go long yet. You never do a long or a short going in the opposite direction, ever. Okay? What are we waiting for, VIP? Let them know. We are putting on a clinic, baby. Let's go. I'm going to give you the answer. I'm just reading them all. Katana Limb. Boom. Break a structure. Boom. Break a structure. All day, every day. Move to the downside. Move to the downside. This takes you back out, coming back up to the Voss is waiting. We're waiting. Are we ready? Bam! Ride that pig back up. All right? You're not taking that short. You're not going up against that green candle short, because let's say your short works for a little while and you get way down here, you're going to be too far from the what, everybody? You're going to be too far from the 20. All roads lead back to the 20. Down here is where novice traders lose all their money. Right in this area, right down here is where you get cooked. Okay? And today it stops. Today it stops. You will learn all of this and much more in that VIP. The link is in my TikTok bio, or just go to thevosstrading.com. Now, we got to get to 50,000 likes. Start tapping. I'm okay with you not tapping there for a second because you all were listening and learning. Zigo, damn, you got me. Go back and look at charts, folks. You'll see the setup I just laid out for you happen, okay? Over and over and over again. You must know market cycle. You must know the heartbeat of the market. You must know breaker structure. You must know reversals, okay? You must know all of this and more. Right now, you are guessing every single day. You want to wake up in the morning and say, today, I have a really good chance of being consistently profitable. And you can do it, guys. I know you guys can do it. Trust me, if you couldn't do it, look, a lot of you watched my stream for a long time now, right? Do I say it like it is? Am I going to BS you and say, you all can do it if you can't all do it? No. I'm going to say, you have no chance in hell. You have no chance in hell. You all have a chance in hell. You're just watching the wrong people. You're learning from the wrong people, and some of you aren't learning at all. You're trying to figure it out, all right? Mr. Dave with the cheering crab, Fit Me Fusion with the heart me, Carrie with the goat and the heart me, and Stinker, I love you, Stinker, with the lightning. Thank you for all the follows, okay? Thank you for all the follows. Proud of you guys, man. Let's get to 50,000. Come on, tap it out. Let's go. What else do you want to look at? Big Identity with the rose. Yes, it is. Big Identity. The VIP is open, folks. All right? The VIP is open. TheVosstrading.com. As we start adding more and more hours to our education platform, right now I think we have, let me see, over 60 hours worth of education in there for you. Once we start getting into the 75 and 100 hour, the price is going up. All right, because now I'm just giving away too much. So this is where you're going, thevosstrading.com. VIPers that your grandfathered in that are currently in there, you don't have to worry about that, all right? Thevosstrading.com, boom, because I want to work with winners. It's time now. We built an amazing community in that VIP. We have a lot of winners in there now. We're weeding out the weak, and we're working with the strong, baby. That's what we're doing in that VIP. And JDM, Powder, and everyone else, what did I tell you when you first joined me? You got to be in this process with me as we weed them out, one by one. And now you're seeing the family form. The Voss Trading Education family is strong, and we want more strong people in there. We want to help you. There is a way that you all can do this. You just don't know what you are doing, all right? And you're not supposed to know what you're doing right now. That's okay, all right? That's where you're going to head over there. Thank you so much. Big Identity. Keep tapping, everybody. Carrie, Fit Me, Fusion, Stinker, Powder, Brad, James, My Candy, Antone, Mr. Future. At first, I thought it said Mr. Fuji. When I first saw it, Jared with the donut, Big Identity. Thank you for the roses. I thought it said Mr. Fuji. Antone, Rick, Powder again. We got David. Thank you so much. SPX. I'm hungry as hell, everybody. Silvio Pavel. User Andrew Westner. Scott Davis. User again. Candy. Love you, Candy. Powder. Davion. And guess who the first gifter of the day was? Put it in the chat. Who was the first gifter of the day? Fusion with the donut. Fusion with the donut. Thank you. Voss makes the markets feel like bathwater. Yeah, well, There you go. Thank you, Fusion. Welcome to all the new VIPers. Any of you that come into the VIP, we have a free section. Go over to the apps, and you'll see why you should join the VIP, and you can hear from our VIP members. We have video testimonials, and we got more coming, okay? Hear from them, okay? Hear from them. And when you come into the free VIP portion, when you go to the website, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm in the free chat. So anytime you message me in the free chat, that's me responding back to you, okay? Been studying and watching classes. Just joined Thursday. Good job, TEV Da Vinci. Yes, it is. Now, TEV, you got to start trading every day in that simulator, okay? Maze with the rose. Thank you, Maze. I appreciate you. We'll be back on tomorrow morning to get you ready for the market. Be here at 8:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 8:30 a.m. We're going to map out all the stocks for you, all right? We're going to give you all the whip zone levels. We're going to give you all the supply and demand levels for tomorrow morning. Be here, be ready, get in that VIP, start studying, so tomorrow morning you know what the hell I'm talking about. I love you all. Have an amazing Sunday. Be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Adios.